There is no moment when you suddenly realize you are lost. It doesn't arrive with panic. It doesn't announce itself loudly. At first, there is only confusion. The landscape looks the same as it did minutes ago. The sun is still in the sky. Your body still works. And yet, something is wrong. You turn in one direction. Then another. You search for a familiar mark, a shadow, a reference point. But there is nothing. No trees. No roads. No sound. Only sand, stretching endlessly in every direction. This is what it feels like to be lost in the Sahara. Not immediately terrifying, but quietly destabilizing. In the first hours after getting lost, the human mind does something unexpected. It stays optimistic. Psychologists call this cognitive buffering, the brain's attempt to protect itself from sudden stress by minimizing the threat. You tell yourself, "They'll find my way back. Someone will notice I'm missing. I just need to walk a little further." Your body is still hydrated. Your muscles still respond. Your thoughts still feel organized. But the desert begins working on you immediately. The Sahara offers no visual anchors. Every dune looks like the last. The horizon never changes. This causes a subtle psychological effect. Your sense of direction slowly dissolves. Even experienced travelers begin walking in circles without realizing it. And with every hour, confidence quietly erodes. As the sun climbs higher, the heat becomes more than discomfort. It becomes cognitive pressure. Extreme heat forces the brain to prioritize survival functions. Complex thinking weakens. Decision-making becomes slower and less accurate. This is why people lost in hot environments often make irrational choices. Walking at the wrong time, ignoring shade, rationing water poorly. Not because they are careless, but because heat literally narrows the mind. Time perception also changes. Minutes stretch. Movement feels heavier. Thoughts repeat themselves. Many survivors describe the same mental loop. Just keep walking. Not toward a destination. Not toward safety. Just movement, because stopping feels like giving up. Perhaps the most powerful force in the Sahara is not heat. It is silence. There are no birds. No wind through leaves. No distant human sounds. The brain evolved expecting social and environmental noise. Without it, the mind turns inward. Thoughts become louder. Memories surface without warning. Small regrets feel enormous. This is when loneliness stops being emotional and becomes physiological. Studies show that extreme isolation activates the same brain regions as physical pain. You are not just alone. Your brain treats it as injury. People begin speaking out loud, not for communication, but to confirm their own existence. As dehydration sets in, the brain begins to misinterpret reality. Mirages appear. Not always as water, sometimes as buildings, roads, or people standing in the distance. What makes this dangerous is not the illusion itself, but the certainty it creates. The brain wants patterns. It wants meaning. It wants hope. So it believes. This is why many lost individuals walk toward hallucinations, burning precious energy and time. And when the mirage disappears, the emotional crash is severe. Hope doesn't fade gradually. It collapses. This moment, when false certainty breaks, is often when panic finally arrives. Eventually, a critical psychological decision appears. Do you keep moving? Or do you stop? Stopping feels dangerous. It feels passive. Like surrender. But movement without direction consumes water, energy, and mental clarity. Survival experts often say, the desert rewards patience, not effort. Those who survive are often the ones who accept stillness, who create shade, who conserve energy, who resist the mind's demand for action. This requires something rare: psychological discipline under extreme fear. Being lost in the Sahara strips the human experience to its core. There are no roles, no distractions, no external validation. Only the body, the mind, and time. People who survive often describe a strange transformation. A deeper awareness of breath, movement, and thought. The desert does not test strength. It tests restraint. And in its silence, it reveals how fragile and how adaptable the human mind truly is. The Sahara is not hostile. It is indifferent. And sometimes, that indifference is the most difficult thing for the human psyche to endure.